YouTube, I'm back in some more Pokemon Unbound. It's some more of the Dark series. I've not done too much off camera. You may notice, you very eagle-eyed people, I have died 2 more times off camera. I actually keep track of the deaths I do off camera as well. I'm so honest. For a villain as well. Unusual traits. I was literally, the only thing well, 2 things I've done off camera. I've actually bred Light to be actually good. So Light has actually got some real stats now, not the unreal stats they had before. I've also got another Galarian Linoon called Ryuk, but there's like no real reason for me to use this Pokemon right now. It's actually only here because it's got the ability Pickup instead, which actually, when you get it to Obstagoon, it does become Reckless, I think its ability becomes, which could be interesting. Like, there's 3 different abilities for Obstagoon, and they're all actually kind of interesting, so we might have a few of these guys. And actually, I've got a bit of like a herd, or whatever you want to call Linoons. I don't know, a pack, a herd, a murder of Linoons. I have no idea what you'd call the collective grouping. But all these guys are Pickup as well, because at some point I want to actually test how good Pickup actually is in this game, for getting some like really obscure items that you often get like via like weird mini games and, you know, the mining stuff. If Pickup does it better, fantastic. Anyway, it means off camera I'll just run around with 6 Galarian Linoons with Pickup and getting all the items I need. So that's one of the things I did off camera. The other thing I did off camera was I was knocking off items on Pokemon again, because now that I've got access to these routes, I have access to Metal Coat. Not that I think I really need it right now. We don't have a Dark Steel type. And I don't think we actually have any Steel type coverage now that I think about it. But I thought, you know what, let's knock off any of these, like, type boosting items. So I thought I'd get Metal Coat, which you get off Magnemite, which you can get in the Mount Lightning. I forgot what it's called now. Mount Magnet? I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, I got like that. Also, if Execute, you can get Psychic Seed, which will actually be very prudent. There's a battle coming up that I do remember, and they set up Psychic Terrain in that, so I thought Psychic Seeds, they'll go well. And actually, this is how I died 2 times. I accidentally talked to a trader while I was doing this, and my Pokemon were all on 1 health, and I got wiped twice doing the same thing. So yeah, unfortunate deaths, but, you know, at least he did miss a battle. Smile. And they also got Shed Shell, which was off Goomy, which is actually on the route that I'm next to. And I don't even know why I got it. I just got it because I was like, why not? Let's get it. Now, what I'm going to say for starters, because we need to now go through the underground here to, like, sneak into the enemy base, because they set up some sort of, like, invisible wall over here. I think it's, like, the law. Okay, it's a very visible wall, and I can't get into that area, but I need to get into that area. Now, what I didn't realize, actually, last time, I've actually forgotten one Pokemon. There's just one Pokemon I didn't get, and I was like, I can't remember if I mentioned this on the stream when I got to it. There's one of those Pokemon that evolves into a Dark type but isn't a Dark type itself. And I think if I remember rightly, because I should have seen this in like the 1st or the 2nd episode. I think it was the 1st episode. I think I said I will come back and get this when I get the Dex Nav, because otherwise there's no point. Like, by the time it evolves, I'll get Dex Nav, and at which point I will want a better version of it, almost certainly. And I got Dex Nav and I just completely forgot about it. So I'm actually going to run all the way back to Dresco Town, I think. Now, do I remember how to get to Dresco Town? Perhaps. And if you would allow me, I'm going to do some Dex Nav shenanigans. I know it's not the most entertaining thing, but I'd like to get at least a vaguely good version of this Pokemon so I don't have to breed a better version. I'll also say right now, I don't probably need it for like this episode, but I might as well grab something. Oh, and I guess the final thing I'll say is all my Pokemon are level 36, which is the level cap right now. I didn't really do that intentionally off camera, but I thought I might as well grab the experience while I'm messing about getting the EV spread to my Garel and Renoon sorted out. And one of the things about my Galarian Linoon is that as an egg move, it can get knockoff, which is actually a really good move for it. It's probably like its best Dark type move, actually. Debatably, it's its best Dark type move. And you can get it as an egg move right now. So I bred for an egg move of knockoff. Then accidentally left it into the breeding daycare too long, and it forgot it by just, you know, staying in the daycare, which really, like, grinded my gears a little bit. So then I had to breed another one, and then, you know, eventually I got what I wanted. But it took me far longer than it should have done, and I didn't realize until I'd already started, like, breeding, until I started doing the EV training for one of them. Okay, so the Pokemon I want to get right now is... Hold on, lied. Where are you? Wait, am I dumb? Can I not get this yet? I might be just dumb. Oh yeah, I am just dumb. Okay, never mind. I tell lies on the truth. I thought Pancham was in this area. And Pancham evolves into the big panda lion. What's he called? I actually can't remember. Pangoro! He evolves into Pangoro, which is a dark type, but Pancham is only a fighting type. Alright, well, I didn't tell you that then because I don't know why I thought Pancham was in the area. I was like so certain Pancham was in that area. Anyway, I thought I'd missed it, but it turns out I haven't missed it. So, good start to the episode. Perfect start. I guess we could carry on with the playthrough then, instead. I don't know what it is, like, I get caught out, like, I generally speaking in this game don't know where a lot of the things are just innately, at least like some of the important things. In fact, now that I'm here, I think Flash is in here, and I think I always forget to get it. I've already got it. Man, I'm good. Alright, so I'd already got it. I always forget that Flash is there. And it's very rare that it actually comes into, like, any major use, but there are a few areas, especially when you get towards the post-game, where Flash is actually extremely useful. And I'm like, where's Flash? How have I not got Flash yet? I mean, do the story. Surely it's in the story. It's not in the story. It's just literally inside of a mart, randomly. Right. So I think this is where I need to go now, right? Okay. I actually can't remember if I can get to the city I want to now that I think about it. I'll just run it back. But yeah, mentally, I'm all over the place right now. I'm literally just talking to Twitch chat about what I was going to do, and I can't actually remember now which I told to Twitch, which I told to YouTube. But we have to infiltrate this area, and I know there's a boss battle coming up which revolves around Psychic Terrain Expanding Force. Now, obviously, that's not a big issue for me, right? Because I'm Dark types. So, I won't take any damage from Expanding Force. Alright, well, I'll start that quest line. In fact, when you get the item that finds hidden items, not essential right now, but I would like to get it at some point. Oops. Okay, we're sneaking into the, I think it's the Auburn Waterway. That said, I think at this point in the game, the baddies, they use, I think they use like Psychic and Dark types is like their primary Pokemon. Maybe Poison types as well, since Golbat is here. But I think a lot of them use Psychic types. So I'm kind of hoping we can just brute force through. Because when we got here last time on the bug playthrough, I actually had to prepare for this battle. I'm sort of just hoping I can wing it. Now there is one thing that concerns me slightly, and it wasn't just the fact that I did negative damage there. The other thing that concerns me a little bit is that I think they have plans for people just using pure Dark types into this battle, and their solution to it is using Dazzling Gleam instead, which is another spread move. And that I can't deal with quite as well. You don't have an electric move, Pedicustus. I forgot about that. Alright, have your cheeks clapped. Oh, you've got inner focus, right? Stop you from flinching. God, I wish I had an electric move on this Pokemon. It'd be so handy right now. Sad thing is, I knew it was going to kill. I was still disappointed. Okay. We'll get through this battle with the Golbat, the strongest Pokemon in the game. Right, who's your next one? Toxtricity, you say? Let me do a little super flag action here. Please break through. Nice. Well done, Pegasus. I'll probably need to do another super fang here. I'm a little bit concerned that this guy can pump out quite a lot of damage, and I don't really have good electric resistances. Alright, it's fine. He's toxic stalling me. 190's emo kid Pokemon design. Yeah, I kind of like Toxtricity. Also has 2 forms. Well, I say it has 2 forms, right? It's 2 color schemes based on gender, I believe. There's a blue version as well, I think. I think it's blue. I'll go for quick attack. Might kill with from the swagger. Okay, he does kill from the swagger. Pegasus, well done. Nurse Jax, are you going to help me? You know what? Normally I turn you down, but I'm actually going to just use you as a mobile Pokemon Center. Also, I'm the villain, and I see it as like I'm using you. I think it's a very, very villainous thing to do. Trick the good guy into doing the work for me. Right, let me bring Light to the front. Actually, Aizen will be horrible right now, because Aizen is literally here as a beat-up bot. And I think beat-up in the double battles with 2 different trainers won't take their Pokemon for the beat-up stats. So I guess you're going to just live in the back. We'll go with something like this. Alright, since saying they have only dark and psychic types, we have seen not a dark or a psychic type. To be fair, I did kind of catch myself. They do use poison as well. Ooh. You'll regret doing that if I had my hidden ability, which I think is Defiant. Alright, let me knock off the ghost. Now, the only thing we have to be concerned of, and I don't think we have to be concerned with Arbok because it has no arms or legs. Galarian Lidoon, very susceptible to fighting type moves. It's 4 times weak. But it seems to just be stockpiling, which is honestly fine by me. Doesn't have a held item. You buff yourself, I'll buff myself then. See how you like it. Alright, I'll attack it. Sorry. Sorry, Gastrojoke, we might have killed it if I just attacked it. Oh, okay, cool. It's good swallow. Great Pokemon move. There go all your stat boosts, and you're back to where we were before. Fantastic, great strats. Very well used, Arbok. Just to date this video as well, YouTube. Just to let you know, I'm recording this between like Christmas and New Year's. In fact, it's the day after Boxing Day, which I don't know if it's got like a special name. Really, it's just a sleepy day. I've consumed copious amounts of alcohol and copious amounts of food over Christmas. I've had many festivities, and honestly, I could do with having a nap. But I've got some other things planned in the future, so I was like, if I don't stream today, I have like, you know, no stream time for like the rest of the week. So I better just suck it up and just do it. So I'm a little bit tired right now, so apologies. Gonna rename Lanoon to Gene Simmons when it evolves. I mean, is Gene Simmons a villain, really? I think that would potentially get into a litigious situation, and I don't know how litigious Gene Simmons is. Uh-oh. You can tell how tired I am. I literally said watch out for a fighting type. A fighting type shows up, and I just like, I'll just face tank the Brick Break. The 4-time super effective Brick Break. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of based on him, right? Yeah, I guess it's just based on, like, the heavy metal music or rock music. Honestly, I know, like, Gen 8 was, like, based around the UK, right? That's most of the themes of it. And yet they didn't make a Pokemon that were just queues. The Brits' favourite pastime is queuing and arguing about queues. And we didn't get a Mr. Bean Pokemon. The other big British export. You know what it means? Like, queuing up for, like, events and stuff. Or, like, for the bus or the train. Forming an orderly line and waiting to get on. And then moaning about doing said task. That's what Brits love to do. You can't get much more British than that. All the Yorkshire pudding Pokemon. Or baked beans on toast. They should have just had a big tin of Heinz baked beans. It could be steel poison type. If you want to know why poison type, ladies and gentlemen, just eat a tin of baked beans and you'll find out. Is Phalanx quite in this gen? I thought Phalanx was Gen 7. Hang on a sec. I might be wrong here. In which case, they actually have done it. Phalanx. Were you Gen 8 or Gen 7? Alright, I need to actually search for the Pokemon and not just the formation. No, it is Gen 8. Okay, you're right. They made a queuing Pokemon. I'm actually completely wrong. Mr. John Pokemon himself. Actually a genius. He covered all of British culture perfectly. Oh, but yeah, I suspect it's more to, like, honing on the Roman aspect. Phalanx is one of those Pokemon as well. I really don't like it, but not because of its design. I think it's one of those few Pokemon where it just doesn't look like it's typing. Like, it looks like it should be a bug type to me. If it was bug fighting, which I know, like, half the bugs are bug fighting or bug flying. But then I would have, like, kind of got it. But the fact it was just pure fighting, it's like, you're like more of a bug than some of the bug Pokemon do. Where am I going? Alright, let me clear out this scum. I think the same with, is it Crabominable, which is just pure fighting? Actually, let me just quickly check this. Is Crabominable pure fighting? Or maybe I'm thinking of Crabrawler. No, it's not it's Crabrawler, right? That's pure fighting. I guess it's not looks icy, but it doesn't look like fighting to me. It looks like it's a water type. Oh, and the word Octopus, Clobberpuss. That's the other one from that, which is pure fighting, and it looks like it should be a water type to me. It was really the generation of Pokemon that didn't quite look like their types. Alright. Knock off the tree. Never mind. Knock off the Swoobat. Don't flinch me. By the way, Jax, have you got over the level cap? The level cap's 36 right now, buddy. You're cheating. Oh, he's not playing on insane difficulty. Of course he's not. What a nerd. What a cheat. Okay, kind of based. They're both dark types. I guess we headbutt the Nuzleaf. What? Whatever, it's fine. I was gonna say, Staraptor, why have you not just attacked the Nuzleaf? You were super effective into it, but it's good enough. You picked up a kill, I can't really complain. Oh, the flinch, baby. But yeah, anyway, the reason I got Gluttony on this thing, you might be wondering, well, you may be wondering at the time why I got Gluttony. When this version of Lanoon evolves into Obstagoon, Gluttony converts into Guts. And I think this Pokemon eventually gets Facade, so you can do, like, Guts-boosted Facades, which are really high damaging if you can set them up. And unlike the general VGC game where you have to use Flame Orb to do that, I can burn, at least for most battles, I can burn my Pokemon before the battle, and then put an actual item on the Pokemon as well, so I can have, like, Guts boosted, burn Facade with, like, a choice band on it eventually. And that will do giga damage. Actual illegal levels of damage. We're also approaching, I don't know if I can get this in time. In fact, I suspect since I'm already at the level cap, I can't get it in time. I don't think I can get Facade, but we are about to fight the Inverse Battle Lord, and normal types are normally pretty good into the Inverse Battle Lord. Spearow, Shroomish, I'm not interested in you two guys. Although I say this, hang on a second, am I interested in you two guys? What items? Oh, do I care about this? I can do this off camera, I suppose. But I do like to pick up the items, because right now I can't really get items very easily. So, if a Pokemon's holding something useful, it's quite good to get it, just while I'm walking around. But I didn't write this down. I didn't write this level of detail down when I was thinking about it. Spearow, Grubbin, Marill, Daring, Shroomish, Skorupi, or Dino are in this area. Spearow, out of interest, what are you holding? Is it Sharpbeak? Because I actually want Sharpbeak. It is Sharpbeak! Okay, hang on a minute. Jax, can I Dex Nav with you on my person? It's the wrong button, dummy. Oh, I can. Oh, interesting. It removes Jax from the equation. Alright. Let me try and quickly get Sharpbeak, because it actually would provide value, because I'd probably put it on... I told you, it's 2 days after Christmas. I'm not at my finest right now. I can put it on a Honchkrow. I'll use the speed up to get through this. So basically, if I keep doing Dex Nav, eventually I'll get one with an item. And the item will be Sharpbeak. And I will instantly put it on one of my birdies. I actually could do with a multiple, but I'll just grab one since I've got Honchkrow in my party right now, this second. Come on, Spearow. Hold an item, buddy. By the way, this is the rare item, which I think is 1 in 10 will have it. So it might take me a little bit. But it shouldn't be too long. It's more annoying doing this when a Pokemon holds 2 items. There's a Buneary, I think it is, that holds 2 items. One of them is... It's like Leopard Berry or something like that. I can't remember what it is now anymore. But the other one is Choppleberry. And the Choppleberry is actually quite useful for Dark types because it means that super effective fighting type moves won't be super effective. And that's pretty good when fighting type moves are super effective in pure typing. So I'm going to have to grind them out at some point, but it's a real pain in the ass because you can't tell if it's holding the item, what item it's going to be, so you just have to get every single one. Actually, I think it's Petra Berry. Did I say Petra Berry? I don't remember what berry I said. Either way, it's fine, but it's just not what I need. And I've already got too many of them. If it was a citrus, I wouldn't complain. Citrus berries, I will be using them for like the entirety of the playthrough, probably. Including into the post-game. You're a Battle Lord, by the way, or have I already fought you? Because I could have my chain interrupted if I get into a battle with you. Come on, Sparrow. Do me a solid. Up to 17 right now. Just never lucky. If we get interrupted, then I'll stop. Also, why is it taking so long? Like, knowing the dex never is painful if a Pokemon is rare, but it's fucking Sparrow. I should be finding on every single press, surely. Has Sparrow Pharaoh ever had, like, a regional form or anything like that before? Is that one of the few Gen 1 Pokemon that have had nothing done to it since Gen 1? Because I don't think it has a regional form, right? It doesn't have a Mega Evolution. Didn't have Z Crystals. Didn't have Dynamax. There you go, okay. This one's holding an item. Knock off his beak. Sparrow, you don't need that beak. I'll have it, please. Very good. And I'll give it to Zeref. They're after, by the way, like, is it called Prison Bottle? Prison Bottle? It's the thing that means Hooper comes Hooper Unbound. Which, by the way, is a Pokemon I'm not allowed to use on this playthrough. Hooper Unbound, at least. There's a Dark type. It's one of the things I'll say about the Dark playthrough, which is kind of like... It's different from the bug playthrough, at least, because when I got to the post-game, I did get a few more bugs than, you know... I got a few more bugs, which I couldn't get in the main game. But I was kind of expecting, like, most of them to be legendary, but for bugs, there's only, like, one bug legendary, which is Genesect, and then two that are, like, well, the Ultra Beasts. I don't know if you want to count them as legendaries or not, but it really depends on the semantics of how you treat it. For Dark typing, though, there are so many legendary Pokemon that are Dark types, or, like, mythical types. So, when we get to the post-game, and have all the post-game shenanigans to do, we're going to really be spoiled for choice. Because we'll get Yveltal, we'll get, is it Galarian Moltres, which is the Dark-type version? That's in this game. We'll get Hooper Unbound, we'll get Zarude. We'll get Alola Grimer at some point, get that legendary Pokemon. I'm sure I've missed some other ones off. Oh, we'll get Guzzlord if you're counting Ultra Beasts. And then actually we'll get some pseudo-legendaries as well, because I think we'll get Tyranitar in the post-game, so we're going to get a massive power spike once we complete this game. But until then, it could be tricky at points. That being said, we are going to get the best Pokemon in the game fairly soon. We're closer to it than the start of the game now. Ignoring the one that I've got in my box, which I shouldn't have in my box because I cheated. I undid the cheat, to be fair. I have it in the focus. Well, Murkrows are often Prankster, and I'm not afraid of Prankster anymore. So I'll leave the Murkrow alone. Never mind. Staraptor has decided Murkrow must go on site. Over Christmas, I did try and do a quiz. I mean, it was actually name all the Pokemon quiz, but I just wanted to do Gen 1 because I was like, well, firstly, I was against the clock a little bit. I was going to eat in like 30 minutes time, and it would take me more than 30 minutes to type out every single Pokemon. Not that I could get every single Pokemon in the game. But also, I can get all the Gen 1 Pokemon. You know which 2 I couldn't get? And by 2, it was 4, but it was 2 in the evolution line. And they just completely stumped me until I hit my time limit. One of them I'm not embarrassed by, because I forgot about Drowsy and Hypno, and to me they're like 2 of the worst Gen 1 Pokemon. I forgot about Slowpoke Slowbro, and I was like, how have I forgot you two? I just felt ashamed. I really like those Pokemon, I just completely blacked it out. I was like, what am I missing? I was like trying to do the Poke Rap, it's like, I don't remember the Poke Rap anymore though. I was like, okay, I have to cheat. What are the last 2? I was like, Hypno Drowsy, I was like, oh, whatever, you know. You're not real Pokemon anyway. The Pokemon Company doesn't like you either. I think you've not got anything either, like Spira, right? You've never been changed since Gen 1. I might be wrong, game. I'm trying to think. Mega Hypno's not a thing, right? I'm pretty sure it's not a thing. But Slowpoke Slowbro, which have had so many things. I was somewhat popular in the show as well. Pranks, I hope it has a YouTube channel where it posts its pranks. Honestly, that type of content couldn't turn me off more from a creator. I mean, if you like it, you know, all the more to you. Like, I don't have an issue with, you know, obviously people liking what they want to like, but especially ones where it's like, it causes harassment, basically, which you could argue for most pranks, but some of them are like fairly simple japes, you know. It's like, oh, you know, oh, I've been like bamboozled for a second, you know. Like a twin goes behind like a corner and comes back from another corner, and they're like, you know, there's 2 of them, and there literally is 2 of them. But ones where it's like, you know, throwing stuff over the head or something, like pushing them over and running away, going like, LOL, it's really funny. He doesn't know who did it. I've hidden it as like a weather vane or something. Or, you know, not a weather vane, but like a pipe from a building. Just fuck off. Like, honestly, the gulag for you. The prankster gulag has your name on it. I don't need to have years and years of hard labor, but like, one day of hard labor, just to go like, listen, don't do this again. This is like, you know, this is what people have to do every day of their life. It can be miserable for people. Don't make it worse for them. Nice move, Haunter. Wait, I hit Pumpkin Bear. I meant to hit Haunter. Oh wait, no, it was Staraptor that hit them. Never mind. Whatever. I got the result I wanted. But I just can't be doing with it. But I think it's same with like the React content. Well, maybe not React content. React content can be fine. What am I saying? It's like show-off type content, I suppose, where it's like, oh, I bought this Lamborghini and I'm gonna destroy it or something and hand it out at a rental station. It's just like, I don't know, I'm trying to really cringe. But it seems to be all the rage right now. I don't get it. It's just crazy what people do for likes. People hate prank channels so much. A prank guy got shot. The jury found the guy who did it innocent. I mean, I'm honestly not completely surprised by stuff like this, because for the most part, it's like assault, right? So, for example, I don't know if I would really count this as prank content, but it's like, it's content I would say is like showing yourself up for views, basically. And they're like sat behind like, you know, a Trump sign or something, and they're like, oh, we're waiting for those liberals to tear down the Trump sign, and then I shoot them with like the Kate gun or something, and it blasts out like a cream pie cake at them at 200 miles per hour in the face and like, oh, you know, fuck you. And it's like, you can't just shoot someone in the face with the prank cream pie gun. You're gonna get arrested for it. You're crazy. It's assault, man. It's still assault. But the amount of stuff as well, the internet is also just acted out. And not even human, but acted out scenarios where it's just not real world situations. It's like, this teacher said what to the class? And like, you know, you watch through the video and it's like, oh, well, I don't agree with your beliefs. So, you know, little Johnny, you're getting detention today. It's like, clearly this is not a real class. These are not real people. They've been paid to do this. I got one the other day for, you won't believe how this, like, you know, delivery driver delivered my present and what the company said to me afterwards. And I don't even know why I watched. I mean, to be fair, it was just on my Twitter feed, so I was just scrolling through and, I don't know, it just caught my eye. And I'm like watching it like on this phone call with the supposed delivery company. It's like, oh, so you're not going to give me a refund after your driver destroyed my camera, which was packaged like this and in this state. It's like, well, firstly, if this camera came from, you know, whoever made the camera, it would have polystyrene in the box supporting the camera. It wouldn't just be camera inside a cardboard box. That's not how it's delivered. Secondly, the cardboard box you just showed off is completely intact and not dented, so how's the camera like got shattered? And also, the person that's talking to the other end would not be like this, especially if you set them video evidence, which apparently she did in the video, of them throwing this camera, you know, like Hail Mary style American football across the garden onto the porch. They'd be like, okay, we're really sorry for our delivery driver. He's, you know, no longer with the company. Sure, we'll pay out. They're not going to be like, oh, did you have insurance on this parcel? It's like, well, no, because, you know, I didn't expect to need to have insurance on this. And also the insurance, if I had insurance, wouldn't cover the delivery company throwing it across the garden. It'd be my insurance for using the camera and breaking the camera while it was in my possession. It's like, you're liable for it at this point. Your whole modus operandi is delivering the parcel. But obviously it's like, all set up. Yeah, sure, let's not team up. Yeah, I can make on my own. Jax, I've beat this game many times. And actually, you are the biggest hindrance in this game for the most part. Right, let me just run back quickly because I'm actually need to get real Pokemon. I don't exactly remember this battle. Well, actually, I say that. I remember this battle more than most battles in this game. So, I know one of the people has 2 Meow Sticks, and the Meow Sticks are there to set up Psychic Terrain. There's an Alakazam in there somewhere, which is going to spam Expanding Force, but I think also knows Dazzling Gleam. I can't remember what the other 2 Pokemon are, though. I've got a funny feeling they might have Incineroar for, like, support. And also, one of the Pokemon they're going to have is going to have Competitive. Oh, competitive or Defiant? I think it's competitive. Yeah, it's definitely competitive. And my friend Jax is going to proc competitive with Intimidate. So they're going to get a stat boost. As I said, though, I'm hoping to not have to worry about it because I'm a Dark type, so I'm not affected by Expanding Force. But I am affected by Dazzling Gleam, so I need to be a little bit careful about this opening. The other unfortunate thing is my way around Expanding Force and Dazzling Gleam is really Quillfish. Because then I resist, well, sorry, I'm neutral to Fairy type. Or like everyone else who's not, well, actually, you'd be okay for a lead. Alright. Nick it. Sorry, I didn't get to use you, Aizen, but you're a beat-up bot and it's going to be a double battle with another person, so I don't think your beat-up will actually work properly. Pegasus, I actually forgot you don't have an electric move right now. If you put a magnet on you, we'll address that at some point in the future. Voldemort, what is your moveset, sorry? I have Dual Wing V. I'll stick with what I've got with Brave Bird. I could try and do some shenanigans with Imitap. I might have to bring Courtney. I can't bring you as a fairy type. You're just pure dark. You're pure dark. You're dark ice, but that's not much better. I've got the better version of you. I could bring Saruman for pranks or related stuff, but until I exactly know what I'm dealing with, it's still a bit awkward. And actually, I'm not sure I'm going to get much value from Taunt anyway. I think when I did this before on the bug playthrough, I set up screens. Wait, I could have set up screens, because I think Orbeetle gets screens at this point in the game. I'll go with something like this. I think these are like some of my better Pokemon. Right, so Aizen's gone. Imhotep is in, aka Lipard. And I got rid of you. I mean, I could go and give you an electric move, to be fair. Which might not be a terrible idea. I'll see what we're fighting before I do that, because I have to go back to Crater City, whatever it's called. Okay. The other thing I want to do in this battle for when I decide, because I think I can only bring 3 anyway. What are you holding? Charcoal. I want to give people psychic seeds, is the plan. How good's your special defense? Not very. Pretty bad, actually, all things considered. What about you? It's okay. Actually, you know what? Gaston, I'll give you a psychic seed. I think you get more value from Eviolite than psychic seed, to be honest with you. Debatable, actually. I was going to say, I think Incineroar's in there, so they will have a physical attacker. You know what? We'll do this. This will be my first attempt. We'll go with the front 3. Hisuian Killfish, by the way, is 1 level away from evolving and actually learning a real move. It's only taken 37 levels. But finally, I think my best move won't be Fell Stinger. A non-stab bug move with 50 base power. Alright. I'll do a quick save. I don't know if I'm going to reset the save state, to be fair. I might just accept the death. It depends. If the Psychic Seed is consumed, then I will possibly reload it. And by the way, when I say consumed, in this ROM hack, if it's an important boss battle and your consumable is consumed, you get it refunded to you. If it's not an important battle, you don't get it refunded to you, but I think it's considered like an important battle. So I'm fairly certain I'll get refunded. I do have strength, but I don't have the ability to do strength, so I can't get that right now. Oh yeah, I have to fight you, right? Hold on a second. I can't remember where this battle's... Fuck it, I'll just give you the item. If I waste it, so be it, but I don't think I'm going to trigger it. Okay, so I have to fight this one more grunt, and then I do the big boss battle. Gorgeist! Please don't set up psychic terrain, please. Gaston, can you learn an actual good fire type move as well, please? Incinerate isn't really cutting the mustard anymore. This could be slightly awkward. I'm gonna guess Hyper Fang is incoming, but I don't have a lot of counterplay to Hyper Fang. And I can't prankster this thing. You joke saying learn a good move like Ember. Ember's the second best move this thing can learn right now. Yeah, it's got Hyper Fang. This might kill me. Alright, never mind, did nothing. Well, sorry, it's gonna kill me with the next hit, but not a lot. Oh, you've got Thick Fat. Right, I see what's going on now. I'll try and get a poison trigger off. And Courtney's got the Eviolite, so Courtney should be fairly bulky. That's much better. There we go, poison point. Alright, should get a +3 boost to attack in a second. I was gonna say, unless they swap. It's crazy that I'm approaching the 4th gym and still my best play with this Team Quillfish is try and get Fell Stinger triggers. What an awful Pokemon you've been. Compared to Heracross of the bug playthrough, you can't hold a candle to him. But yeah, at level 37, I learn, is it called Fel Barrage? Which will then allow it to evolve to Overquill. Which will mean I have a good physical poison move, which is a stab move. That's about it, though. It's not a good Pokemon still. Actually, the best thing about it is I think it gets Swift Swim, which is probably not the ability I've got on it right now. Well, it could do Swift Swim range shenanigans, but it's pretty awkward to do range shenanigans with the Dark Pokemon, because I don't think there's a Dark-type Pokemon with Drizzle, right? I actually can't remember that. So I'd have to manually set up Rain. Alright, let me save again. So I'm going to try Incineroar, Honchkrow, and Hisuian Quillfish. But this could go very wrong. Because I had to prepare for this on the book playthrough. I actually had to go away and, like, beaver away and put a squad together for it. Man, I'm so good at remembering the Pokemon. But I think Meowstic has competitive. No, you can't. Yeah, no, you can have competitive. I've just realized you can have it. You'll have Psychic Terrain the move. Yeah, okay. Fortunately for me, I've not got a physical attacker. It's like my only non-physical attacker. This Houndoom. The downside of this is... well, there's a few downsides to this. No, we snarl. Snarl strats. My cheeks were not clapped. Use on Psychic Terrain, I get a special defense boost. I snarl to lower your special attack. The slight scary thing is I can't really touch Incineroar, so I need my partner to kill Incineroar. But we could just leave it. Did I miss Meowstic? 95% accurate, by the way, and I missed the one target I needed to hit. Okay, that's actually really good. They probably won't kill. Oh my god, Incineroar is a real tanky boy. Well, I'm immune to this, so that's fine. They will potentially just knock out all my partner Pokemon, and then I'll be left in a bit of a sticky situation. Wait, hang on a minute. Why am I snarling? Actually, no, this will work. I was going to say, I'm going to boost competitive, which means it does get +1 special attack. But I have got 1 physical attack as well. That's LOL. I have no item to be knocked off anymore. I've used it. Right, we're going to Sucker Punch the Meowstic instead this time. I'm so dumb in Psychic Terrain! I'm so bad. I actually forgot I can't use priority moves in Psychic Terrain. I'm so sorry, Gastrodon, I've killed you. And if that's their best move, then I'm somewhat okay, but I have really set myself up for disaster here. Alright, I guess I just have to Incinerate and pray. You have Thunderbolt for coverage. That's going to kill me, I think. Oh, God. Why have you set up Reflect, you stupid Pokemon? It's Light Screen we need. Alright, Zareth, in you come. Zareth, I hope you're faster than Meowstic. Otherwise, you're going to die this turn. Okay, we are blessed that it's chosen Expanding Force. My partner's Pokemon has all been knocked out, which is really good. Alright, the Demon is down. Is that in the Psychic Terrain as well? It's fine, we just need to 1v5. Well, 1v5. Oh, good, another Meowstic. Well, at the very least, that thing's going to set up Psychic Terrain again, I think. It did. Please kill Incineroar. I don't think you will do, but please. God, it's so bulky. Wow. Please go first and please kill. Crit. Nice, okay. Great turn. Meowstic has done basically nothing for the last 2 turns. Right, Alakazam has to go down, and I'm slightly concerned by how quick this Alakazam might be. Because this thing might have Dazzling Gleam. It has Fairy Gem boosted Dazzling Gleam. Zareth, you're not living this, buddy. Alright, getting ready to put the Death in the Death column. There's basically no way out of this. Yeah, I take too much damage. Okay. So that's what we're dealing with. But now that I see it in more detail, there are some things I can do. I forgot I actually didn't use... I don't know why. I even said I used Meowstic. Meowstic doesn't have access to Psychic Surge, right? It's Indeedee that does. I kind of like confuse it with Indeedee. So I can stop it from setting up terrain. Okay, I get to keep my berries. So, what I can do then... So troll, I have to run all the way back. I can Prankster Taunt and stop the terrain going up. And I'm fairly certain in like battles like this, which I almost see like as a puzzle battle, that it'll be hard-coded to try and do Psychic Terrain turn 1. And I think any time it's not taunted, it'll try Psychic Terrain or something. I might even just swap. Either way, I think Murkrow control it a little bit. So I think I'll bring Murkrow instead. I could... Hang on a second. I could also bring Liepard. I know I just ran all the way back, but what have you got, sorry? You have got Encore, so you could Encore lock someone. It was you that I'm thinking of. Yeah, you could actually do some good stuff. Feather Dance is... No, Feather Dance isn't worthless, actually. I take it back. So that's step 1 of the process. Now, step 2 requires it to be able to pick up some kills. I also don't have a great way to deal with a fire-type Pokemon. I don't really have a water-dark type yet. I don't have rock-dark. In fact, is there a rock-dark type Pokemon? Oh yeah, of course there is. It's Tyranitar. But I don't get that till post-game. I don't have ground. So, my best is actually probably Gaston, but... That's it's not a great line, because this thing's quite bulky anyway. My other slight issue is, whatever I lead out with, it's going to have its item knocked off. Because I was going to give you the Eviolite Murkrow, but actually I don't think it'd be very useful for you. How good's your defense? Ah, it's not bad actually. I think if I give you a Psychic Berry, then I'm pretty happy. You know what? The right play might be Yagami Light. Because Courtney can't put out enough damage. If I can get Tailwind off with Zeref, Light would be the fastest Pokemon, I think. The other funny thing I could do is, in an hour's time, I think I'm allowed to evolve this to Obstagoon. I'm actually not sure I can do this, but we'll see. Normally to get Obstagoon, you have to level this guy up to level 36 at night. Obviously, when I did it, it wasn't nighttime, but I think if you give it a rare candy when it could evolve, it will just evolve. But it won't gain the level. So if I wait 1 hour's time locally, it'll become dark, so we could try that strategy then. You could also troll, although I have to be careful about trolling Incineroar because you are a dark type, so I can't prankster you. This might not be as easy as I thought it was going to be. We could also bring Cujo and not... And not, who were you called? Gaston? You're the physical attacking version of the Houndoom. I'll probably get more value from physical attacks than special. Sorry, how good was your defensive stats? Oh, good. E+. My favorite of the E's. So if I give you a Psychic Seed as well, and I guess Zeref would get... What would you get, Zeref? I guess a berry, like a citrus berry or something, would be fine. Because otherwise it's just going to get knocked off by Incineroar. I'll try this. But yeah, when I did this with the book playthrough, I had distinct issues with the opening. Actually, to be fair, I think the Alakazam was the big issue. But I think right now it's the Incineroar's a bigger issue, because when I did this with the bugs, I had Araquanid. And Araquanid's really good in this battle because it gets Wide Guard and also is a Water-type Pokemon. So it kind of dealt with Incineroar and Expanding Force. Obviously, I don't have that. I have a water type. But I can't really deal with Incineroar easily. The other thing I could have done, now that I think about it, is... it'd still be awkward. I could have tried to play a game of Stall, because they do have Toxic Spikes. So I could set up entry hazards and try and beat them by just stalling out, but I don't have the ability to learn Protect yet. I think. Actually, can I do Protect now? I can't remember. No, because I got Calm Mind and Work Up, I think it was, a Bulk Up. The previous time we were in, when we bought TMs, on easy difficulties you get Protect there, but on the insane difficulty you don't get Protect there. Which is a real shame, because Protect would be fantastic here. The other thing I could have done is I could have got Fake Out on my team. Just to, like, troll them a bit. So I think we're bringing... I'm sorry, let me change the graphic. I think we're going to bring Saruman. Then I think we're going to bring Honchkrow. And probably Cujo again. I need to get Cujo into Tailwind, I think, to win this. And Saruman can stop terrains going up. Now that I think about it, why I've got Psychic Seed, then if I'm going to stop the terrain, it will never proc. I'm so dumb. I guess for other Pokemon it could matter, but for Saruman it shouldn't matter. But it would be better to not have an item now, I think. Get trolled. Now I think I should Feather Dance Incineroar. I think what I'm going to... I can't. Pranks are a darn type! What I want to do is, I want to try and keep Staraptor alive as long as I can, which is really hard when they're low in their own defensive stats. Oh, well, there goes the Psychic Seed. There goes a critical hit as well. Go Gastrodon, not Magneton. Why would you pick the Pokemon that is weak to Incineroar? You massive dummy. I think that's going to be my ass. Why are you setting up Reflect? I mean, I guess it's to survive the Flare Blitz. It's Tailwind time. I could haze the thing as well now I think about it. Alright, I might actually need the Expanding Force Psychic Terrain thing to go up. Just for the berry stuff. Hey. Oh, actually, Honchkrow the Citrus Berry, right? That was a super troll. But yeah, there's only one Pokemon between the 6 of us that can deal with Incineroar, and it's my ally's Gastrodon. I need them to put it in here versus Incineroar, otherwise we're gonna have some issues. Meowstic is back. I'm faster than you, which is pretty nice. was gonna say, Magneton, you light screened, right? I think it's light screened. I guess the other line is just destroy everything in that left lane. And letting Incineroar kill itself to recoil damage. Alright, Gastrodon is incoming, finally. Better late than never. Oranguru! I forgot you had that as well. This thing gets Instruct, which tells the ally to do its same move over again. But I don't think this is the Pokemon they want in with Oranguru. Oh my god, the crits this guy's got is absurd. It's gonna live this because of Light Screen. Fucking Incineroar. It is the best Pokemon in the world. Oh, that's cool. Right, we've turned it into a 2v1, but it's actually a 2v3. It's just, it'll be 3 1v1 or 1v2s. The sad thing is, I think we lose this from here, because I don't think I can beat Alakazam anymore. So interesting. I guess we Thunderfang. If we get a flinch here, it'd be huge. Actually, no, it wouldn't. It doesn't matter. Alakazam's going to come in and one-shot both of us with Dazzling Gleam. There's nothing we can do about it. Even if it, like... I guess, actually, if it died, I would have taken the full force of Dazzling Gleam. But I think even without the full force of it, I'm still going to die. Interesting you wanted to miss Magius. Gastrodon, please live. I think the game has calculated and realized it has to get me into a single Dazzling Gleam target. If you had Protect and you didn't Protect there, I'm going to be real upsetty spaghetti. Okay, you have thing. Focus Ash. And, I don't have a priority move. This is going to hurt. Shouldn't kill, I think, but yeah, it's enough. Dazzling Gleam can't miss, so I'm going to lose Alakazam. But it's better, considering my start was so scuffed anyway. Somehow it'd be faster than Alakazam. Oh. I guess if I got Tailwind up, I would have still lost, because Tailwind would have gone down by now. But I think I might one-shot that thing. Because I know it's not going to Sash. And Alakazam has got an awful defensive stat. Okay, dummy, you can't prankster the Incineroar. Drive into your memory banks. I have new strat. New strat is this. We get the cool cat to do it. And by that I mean I'm going to Encore it instead. Wait, no, I can't Encore it. Hang on a second. How does Psychic Terrain is a priority damage move, right? Hang on a sec. Before I... Psychic Terrain Define. I need to know exactly how this works. It stops priority moves, right? Not Bulbapedia. Prevents grounded Pokemon from being hit by moves like Coconuts and Sucker Punch. Maybe it does work on these. I just realized as well, it wouldn't affect Murkrow, right? Because it's flying. Does this stop Prankster? Oh, okay. It's anything that targets the opponent. That's the verbiage. So moves would affect. Okay, so I couldn't Encore. psychic terrain. That literally doesn't work. Alright. So you'd be terrible, actually, is what I'm learning from this. What about this? I start with the Yagami Light. Yagami Light can at least do stuff like knock off items. Like, it can just knock off Meowstic turn 1. It's got Gluttony, so it'll eat this berry sooner rather than later. Although it might just get instantly knocked off. We don't really care about Lick or Home Claws too much. Then Zeref gets the Psychic Seed boost to defense, so he might live through an attack so he can get up Tailwind. Then we've just learned that Cujo basically sweeps from that position. So we start with Yagami Light, and as I said, a little bit of time. If this doesn't work, we can get Obstagoon instead, I think. Which will have more attack stat. And actually, I think more defensive stats. I wonder as well if Incineroar's holding Assault Vest. It not really matters for the Staraptor, but it matters for some of my other Pokemon. The other alternate line is I go all the way back to whatever it's called, Volcano Town or Volcano City, Crater Town. And I think I can give Murkrow Haze, which will be Prankster Haze and would remove the competitive boost. Cheeks clapped. The Meowstic is faster than Galarian Zigzagoon, which is not a huge surprise. You're holding a Cassid Berry. Is that Bug? No, it's not Bug moves. I don't know what that is. It's not... Oh, wait. Maybe Ghost type moves. Reduce super effective Ghost types. I might live to regret this, but let me just get rid of the item on Incineroar. No, the item on Incineroar is not Assault Vest. It's a berry, right? I obviously take this. Staraptor does not take this. Yeah, it has a citrus berry. Okay, fair enough. You're gonna do Reflect now and then die. I think Knockoff is still my best move into Meowstic. It might not kill from here though, sadly. Because it's gonna be doing half the damage it did before. And I don't know if it's on 2/3 here. Okay, it does pick up the kill. Magneton's used Light Screen, which is very nice. It's going to die for it, but Gastrodon hopefully can deal with Incineroar now. Who's coming in next? Is it Oranguru or similar Meowstic? Okay. Just keep knocking off this Pokemon. Oh, it's Terrain Extender. I didn't know that, actually. Okay. Oh, it's not a terrible trade. You're really bulky as well, other Meowstic. You must be set up more supportive. Well, you are just spamming Expanding Force, so... Oh, fuck's sake. I think he lives without a crit. Why are you the way you are? Okay, I tell you what I could also do, now that I've seen how this goes out with Lanoon. I could have home claws like the first 3 turns and got stat boosts. Yagami Light is almost certainly dying this turn, which is a real pity. Okay, that's probably game now, because I don't think Honchkrow can live through a double up. And they're definitely faster than me. Slight overkill, I think. Fairy Gem boosted, Helping Hand boosted Dazzling Gleam on a, like, 2 HP light. And it was also single target Dazzling Gleam. Okay, I need you to live through an attack. That's my only win condition. Actually, Psychic Terrain goes down this turn, and Meowstic resets up Psychic Terrain. I can win this. Okay, it's not going down. I have to get Tailwind up. It's my only win condition. Live! Yeah, okay. Get ready for the death of the column. It looks bad, but I think we are, like, actually closing in on something here. Wow. How did I take that so well, then? I targeted the wrong Pokemon in the end. I sort of taken for granted I was already dead. This might be instructed on Orangaru, by the way. If I kill here, which I did, there's a chance it's going to fail its move now. Okay, use Light Screen, which actually is irrelevant, so it did waste its move. And I assume that's here to set up Psychic Terrain again. Hold on a minute. Wait, I can't kill Miss Magius. I have to get a flinch. It's my only win condition. Oh, I'm too slow, never mind. If it was slower than me and I got a flinch, Orangaru probably would have set up Psychic Terrain. And with Psychic Terrain getting set up, I would have killed Miss Magius next turn. Then I needed Orangaru to do Instruct. And then I could kill Orangaru the last turn and win the battle. It's just Alakazam. Well, it's Alakazam and Incineroar that I need to get rid of. And I think the best way of dealing with it is just to not deal with Incineroar and just, like, I don't know, leave it there weak and feeble by some means. But I can't burn it. I can't Prankster and lower its stats. So it's a little bit awkward for me to deal with. Without going out my way to breed another Pokemon. Which I don't really want to do right now. Okay, I think I'm going to have to bite the bullet and just run back and change Feather Dance on Murkrow, possibly. But even that would kind of suck, because I think Feather Dance is an egg move. And I can't really do egg moves very easily right now. After the 5th gym, I can actually do it fairly well. Although I say after the 5th, I think it's after, or when I get to the 5th gym, sorry. Then I can change egg moves a bit more freely. But if I wanted to get Feather Dance back on the Murkrow, I'd actually have to breed a new one. Okay, let's be smart about this. Who is better at dealing with the lead? Because that's the only issue right now. If I can deal with the lead... I mean, actually, maybe I just could send it back, because... Hold on a second. What are your stats? S is special defense, but your nature is against it, which I can't change right now. So yours is 44. Oops. Please. Yours is 47, so you're actually more defensively bulky than this one. It's a little bit of a shame. I think Alakazam would be faster than Thievul. So I can't really use Thievul for it. In fact, I think the fastest... Well, actually, hang on a minute. Oh, what's Alakazam's speed? It's really fast, right? Yeah, it's base 120. And it'll no doubt be EV trained for speed. Sneedle's 114, that's the fastest dark type I can get to right now. I can't do Prankster shenanigans. Well, yeah, no, I can't. I think the thing that confuses me with Prankster and Psychic Terrain is you can set up screens. It's just you can't do a targeted move. But a flying type Pokemon can do it, so I guess Murkrow is my answer to this, but I'm just not very happy with how I have to do it. I could use one of you bozos. Now I think about it. Hang on a minute. Cool has got an S's special defense and a nature boosting special defense. This might be the answer. And you've got Prankster as well. And you've got Haze. Hold on a minute. We're cooking. You don't have Taunt, but you will learn Taunt. This might be the solution. I'll have to level you up, but that won't take too long. So yeah, you can get Taunt. What else could I give you? You'd get Haze, which is what I need. But that's about it. And you don't have any great answers for Mr. Cinnamorough. And you can't get Tailwind. You can only get Tailwind when you evolve, which is a shame because Prankster Tailwind would be real good. What TMs do I have? Carmine. So, but I can't get you Roost. It's an interesting idea, though. If I Calm Mind on it, what's your best special move? Because you're not a special attacker. It's Nightshade. Which doesn't matter with Calm Mind because it does fixed damage. Good. Very good. In which case, it'll be a TM probably. It's Snarl. Calm Mind Snarl, I think, is the strat. Well, it could be a strat. Become unbelievably bulky. And I just one-shot things with Murkrow? Is that the plan? I think you'll still die to Alakazam. I'm kind of pervertedly interested, though. You know what? Who cares? If I fuck up Cool stats right now, it doesn't matter. Because I wasn't planning on using Cool anyway for quite some time. I can build you back later when I intended to. So you also have no EVs right now, which is a real shame. You need Haze. You're gonna need Taunt. Now, I could also evolve you. But then you'd lose Prankster, which I think would be pretty annoying. Then the thing about this is, though, am I not getting more value from the Psychic Terrain than they are? Because the defensive boosts are really nice. I guess I'm not. Because I'm kind of stopping damage to some degree. No, Eevees, go catch one. You can't get an Eevee yet, but it's not that type of Eevee. The effort values is, I guess, the more correct term. Oh, this is actually harder than I thought it was going to be. Let me just quickly check. Does anyone else learn Calm Mind? Actually, Umbreon will be really good when we get to it. I'm actually looking forward to it. You can get Umbreon at the 5th gym. So we're not a million miles away from it. Inkay can learn it. But you're not normally a special attacker, Balabar. That's the problem. The only special moves you learn right now are psychic moves, which won't actually help me at all. Sneasel also learns about Sneasel special attack. It's 35. Yeah, I don't really have any other options. Actually, Honchkrow, what attacks do you get when you evolve? It doesn't get any better. It's still, Snarl is the best move. At least your special attack isn't completely awful. I think we go with Murkrow strat. It'll take a bit of time. I tell you what, while we're also doing this, the time will progress real time, and I might be able to get Obstagoon, which I think would also make my life easier, just because it's more bulky. Alright, can I get through here yet? Oh, I can. Not. I need to run all the way back to Dresco. And for one of you, this is going to take like 30 minutes. I might actually pause for YouTube just so you don't have to go through it. I can at least show you how it starts. I think I'm going to have to give you a really weird, well, not really weird, but a bit of a weird spread, is my thought. And I guess I should give you Eviolite, even though it's going to get knocked off immediately. Because the Eviolite will half the damage from the knockoff anyway, so it's like, kind of no harm, no foul. But all that stops is Meowth. I don't know, I think Incineroar's faster. I don't know. It's so like impossible to work out right now. Get out the old people's home. We also create a save here, just in case I fuck up. Right. The best item I've got right now to do effort training is, sadly, not the power items, but it's the matchup race. I don't have any power items right now, which is why I said this is going to be quite painful if I need to do it right now. We want Gaston with some charcoal, because I think what I'm going to have to do is, I think I'm going to have to boost your defensive stat to try and live through a physical hit, because I think you might get one-shot by Incineroar. That's the slight concern right now. The very real slight concern right now. The alternate is I just don't do this, and I just get you the levels. We'll see. But I think I've mentioned this before, this Dresco Trainer House is... They offer pure EVs, so this one gives you HP EVs. I actually need to check what moves I want. It's not Feint Attack, though, I'm certain of that. Yeah, it's not. It is Snarl, Haze, Taunt, and then one other. Possibly Nightshade. But anyway, they offer pure EV, so this is a good way to EV train. This battle in particular for the HP one as well offers a ton of experience, because Ordinos give you a ridiculous amount of experience. It's basically like a level every time you kill something. But if you see on the EV tracker right now, Cooler's got pure HP EVs, which is one of the things I want. The other thing I want is probably defense, so actually I should have fought the fire person, sorry, the grass person, while I was here. Yeah, so it's going to be a lot of this for like the next 20 minutes. And this is what I do off camera, ladies and gentlemen. This is why I save you from the pain. There's Taunt, which I do need. We don't need Pursuit. And this person gets pure defense. I really should swap to a Pokemon that does damage. Oh, good. Right. Eventually we'll unlock the power items, and the power items will make this so much easier because I'll get more gains. So Macho Brace doubles the amount of EVs you get from killing these guys, so it'd be like twice as long as I didn't have it. But like the power items like increase it by like 4 times, and then like beyond that, like 8 times, 16 times. Wait. Let me at least do it till 36, and I'll try and go with that. Actually, I'll try and kill you with Incineroar. It's not a really good matchup for the Incineroar. You want dual wing beat? It's better than wing attack at the very least, so I might as well swap like for like. Alright, I've at least got you to 36. Just let me quickly check something, just out of interest. Let me check the damage calc. Pokemon damage calculator. I just want to see if you live an Incineroar attack, but I think you might not do... Well, you will with the Eviolite, but I think you won't without the Eviolite, but can I actually ever stop that happening? That's the question I want to answer. If not, then there's no real reason for me to do this right now. It's not actually going to help me. Right. It's level 30... Wait, what level was it? Was it 36? I actually don't remember what the cap was. Who have I been fighting? I've really not checked the levels. Oh my god, I'm going to have to check the trainer doc as well. Because if I fought this guy for 30 minutes, or 40 minutes, or even an hour, I don't remember what his team is, exactly. It's not that battle, it's this battle. It's level 38, okay. You might not live this anyway, Murkrow. So, Murkrow... You haven't got max defense, remotely max defense. 8 defensive stats, 24 EVs, you've got 80 health EVs. Do you take 1 Flare Blitz? No. If I get you to max EVs, do you take 1? Yes. Okay, I have to do it. I'm sorry. Wait, hold a sec. I had a defense boosting nature, which I don't have. God, I've got special attack down. It's not like I was going to boost that or anything. Special attack up. Special defense. No, special attack down. Sorry, special defense up. It's careful. A careful Murkrow. Okay, it still lives it. So yeah, I have to do this. I tell you what, YouTube, I'll pause for you so you have to go through all this for a while. Twitch, you're going to suffer with me. So YouTube, give me a second. YouTube, I'm back. It's not been too long to do this, but I finally got there. I've maxed out its defensive stats to like try and cover like a weakened area. It's got a special defensive boost. Hopefully it can take some hits, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't quite know exactly how I'm going to do this yet. I'm a bit worried about the Thunderbolt. I've also worked out if it does knock off plus. If it does knock off and then, what's his name's me? Flare Blitz me, I will die. It may have been for nothing, but honestly, I had some time to kill, so we might as well do it. That's the theory. Okay, we also would like the Eviolite, I think. Now, I know it's going to get knocked off pretty quickly, but just in case it, like... I mean, basically, I'm going to stop the Psychic Terrain, so the thing it's going to start doing is Thunderbolting me, and I don't really want to get Thunderbolted by it. We also have on this cool now, we've got Haze, so I can remove the boosts that get given to Meowstic on turn 1. I can Taunt it to stop Psychic Terrain. Nightshade might be my best attacking move. Wait, I was going to do... Hang on a minute. I wanted to do Calm Mind plus Snarl, but when I was like thinking about it, I'm just wondering about what the Incineroar is going to do to me. But maybe that's fine. Maybe if they kill Murkrow, we just accept that. You know what? I've changed my mind. I've got to go back to what I originally was talking about. Because like I was thinking about it, I was like, I don't think it's going to live long enough for this because the Incineroar will probably target it down. But if it does that, then the Staraptor gets like 3 hits. Now, I do have to be careful a touch with this. You're right. If I Snarl it when it's got competitive, I will give it the boost back again. So I just need to make sure that when I do Calm Mind strats, it will just one-shot it. What a moveset. Has anyone ever seen a Murkrow moveset quite like this one? I'll also say in 8 minutes' time, this could have all been for nothing, because it will be strictly speaking on my stream PM time in this game, or whatever you want to call it, nighttime in this game. And I think, and I might be wrong about this, so I might get, like, the ultimate cookening. I believe if a Pokemon can evolve, and it's at the level cap, if you give it a rare candy, it will just evolve. You won't get the level, but you'll get the evolution instead. So I think, because Obstagoon's level 36 in the dark, and obviously it wasn't in the dark when I was, like, training it. Because I was in bed. But now I think I can get it. And actually, I think Obstagoon lead might just allow me to brute force my way through. And I'm failing now. I'm going to cry because I actually don't know what my next solution is. I'll actually have to go off and solve it, I guess. But I really thought my team of Dark types would just be able to kind of brute force this. I think the issue's really been Zeref. I mean, to be fair, I guess the other thing I should have considered while I was doing this is I could have stripped the defense off and given to Zeref, put special defense on instead, because it'd be way more useful for me right now. Yeah, I should have done that. I should have stripped off my defensive EVs and given it special defensive EVs, since I was already doing it anyway. It'd be far, far more useful for this battle than what I've got. And really all I need to do is, like, survive a turn and get Tailwind up, and then Cujo can probably sweep from there. Alright, I'll own up to it. I fucked up. I fucked up again. But I think we're going to bring the birds and the dog. Yeah, I really should have thought that through, actually. That would have been a far, far smarter play than possibly even the Murkrow that I've made. We'll see. Oh, by the way, I can't remember if I mentioned this. I put an Eviolite on this guy. I know it's going to get knocked off, but I figured it'll cover for an electric move into Murkrow. Or just an instant Flare Blitz. I should take one anyway, but I'll probably take 2 of the Eviolite. But I suspect he'll get knocked off. I actually can't remember if it calculates the damage before the item's knocked off or after it gets knocked off. If it's before it, then there's like kind of no harm, no foul in this anyway. Also, shiny Murkrow. Kind of hits different now. I wish the shiny Murkrow was a bit pinker. I don't know why it's a bit redder, but it's still okay. Maybe Honchkrow is very pink. We'll find out at some point. Right. Cool is coming. Zeref, please take a hit at some point. I beg of you. We're going to disrupt the first Psychic Terrain at least. If we don't disrupt the second one, so be it. There is another line I could have taken, which is leave... No, I couldn't have done it. I was going to say, I could leave the Psychic Terrain to go up and just haze. No, I could have done that, actually. Hang on a minute, that might be even smarter play. Because then I've got the Psychic Terrain for my other guys. The Expanding Force doesn't really concern me. Although I guess it concerns the Staraptor a little bit. And then it doesn't matter if Psychic Terrain goes up my plan, because Calm Mind is not targeted, so it will go off, I think. Also, I'm flying. So actually, now that I think about it, there's really no downside to it going up for Murkrow. For Staraptor, there is. Who cares about Staraptor? Alright. Let's stick to the plan for now. I'll taunt you turn 1. Then I'm going to haze. Which I actually forgot was not targeted. Oh, and that removes the debuff and Staraptor. Wait, haze is actually insane here. I could do it again. Wait, maybe I should just haze every turn and keep the Staraptor up. I'll just be a support for my Staraptor. This is useful for those defense things I gave this guy. Oh my god, I got paralysis. Are you kidding me? Alright, the EV training did matter. I would have died without the health. The defense obviously wasn't that useful, but... The Carmine Snarl play is pointless. I think we haze again, unironically. Fuck's sake. It actually could matter this. Because I think Staraptor might just go down now to like one move. Okay, Murkrow goes down. Murkrow though has done its job. Actually, what we could do now, potentially, hopefully, maybe. Oh, it did go down in 1. Okay, at least Incineroar traded. Oh, this might not work now. It's so awkward. I was going to say we could go to Zeref and Tailwind. But I think Alakazam's going to come in. I'll try it. I think I'm going to get boomed here. I'm going to get boomed here. Because it's going to do Dazzling Gleam with a gem and I'm going to have a really sad day. And I don't have the defense boost this time, so I'm not living this. I think. Although there are 2 Pokemon here, which I don't know if they were the previous time I tried this. Yeah, it's too much. I've got a special defense reducing nature as well. Oh my god. Wow, that's actually a really good move. I'm actually kind of depressed that we didn't get a kill there. Special defense down though is fairly big. The taunt's gone, so Psychic Terrain is coming up, I think. That's actually okay. If I can kill Alakazam here, I think we've actually got a chance. Because I'm fairly certain all the right Pokemon are attacking, or more attacking minded than the left ones are. It's not saying they can't do damage because they will all have expanding force, but... Why did you use Brine there? Why did you not use Skid to smack again? So Miss Magius is going to live an attack here. It's so brutal. It's going to Stone Gem me, isn't it? Or Power Gem, sorry. And I don't think I take 2 of these. Even with the gem. Yep, I don't. So, I need Magneton to come in. I need Magneton to be faster than Miss Magius and also set up Light Screen. And then it's winnable. Okay, it's slower. So now I need my rival, or my ally, or whoever he is, the nurse, to win this battle. Which I think is theoretically possible, but in practice, probably not going to happen. Oh, he did set up Light Screen, though. So this shouldn't do a lot of damage. Oh, it's a fire move. Jax. You suck. Okay. Third line time. Let me just quickly check something. If I give you a rare candy, do you evolve? Ladies and gentlemen, I've got a new plan. Yagami Light just writes down the name Alakazam in the book. That's the plan. Oh, yeah, I don't mind Protect Plus, actually. To be completely honest with you, I don't think we're ever going to use a Lick, so I'll get rid of Lick. Now, you should have Guts, correct? Do have Guts. Okay, this is going to annoy some people, possibly, maybe, but I need to quickly run back to the volcano area. It's by far and away the easiest place to get burned. Now, this time, if I start losing, I probably will just reset the save. Just because this is a pain in the ass to do. It's less of a pain when you get Fly, so you can just fly instantly there and back again. But the easiest way to do this right now is just Dex Nav Magpies and just hit them. Until a Flame Body triggers. And then remember not to use the Pokemon Center. Sir, please. Some of the, I think I've said this in other like playthroughs of this, but other ROM hacks often let you do this in the Pokemon Center. They'll just allow you to burn a Pokemon or something, or poison a Pokemon. Sadly, this one doesn't. It's one of the few quality of life things that isn't in this game. And even then, like, it's not even a huge issue, because normally you will eventually just get Dex Nav and Fly, and then you can just fly to this tunnel, Dex Nav and Mag B, hit it, trigger it, and then be on with your merry way. No, Guts just ignores the flame, the burn reduction. Oh, wait. Finish your quest. Wait, what are you offering me? 50 card bucks. Sure, I'll take it. I'm a villain, I'm not against doping my Pokemon. can get a super repel. It's Magby. I've pushed the wrong button. There we go. Come on, Magby. He spoke about Natty. No one will mind me soon. I mean, really, I mind Natty when you think about it. What have they been through? They've been through, like, basically a eugenics breeding system. Is that really natural? Come on, give me a bird. Eugenics is natty light. What a sentence. Come on. I can't remember how many... Oh, what the potential of flame body is. Is it 30%? So it could take a few hits. Magby should evolve into Bag C, the Bag D. I was thinking the other day that the naming convention of Pokemon, that has to be someone's job that is just purely to translate it into that language and make the pun make sense still. So I was thinking about Liepard, fully enough, and, you know, Liepard is a combination between leopard and then lying, because it's a dark type evil little leopard friend. But surely in Japanese, it's not called, like, the translation of lie meeting into leopard. Someone has, like, transferred that into English and made the pun make sense in English. And by proxy, someone must be doing it for German as well, you know, like French and Spanish and all the other languages it gets translated into. Because, you know, in German, it's not going to be a lie, it's going to be like, True Stratendolfsen. It'll be something really angry. And very long. The obstacle in my path is still Liloom. What do you mean it's still Liloom? It's light. Oh, under my head. Sorry. You're right. What a fool I am. There you go. That's the wrong one. Hang on a second, I'm just breaking everything. It was in slot 3 again, it was Liepard, right? There you go. Obstagoon, can you please pick up a burn? Yeah, it's got a really cool sprite. Honestly, I think Pokemon hit a trough in peak Pokemon design, thank you, around Gen 5. And then since like Gen 5, they've kind of been knocking out the park. Occasionally have some like really stinky ones, but generally speaking, they've done a pretty good job since then. You know what? Just pop another one. Now, remind yourself, don't go to the Pokemon Center, because that would be really foolish right now. Okay, I need to go down. Man, super repels don't go as far as they used to, I swear. Back in my day, a super repel would get you all the way from Cerulean City to Lavender Town. Now I can't even go through like a bicycle way. Actually, that's another quality of life thing that's not in this game. A lot of games offer you like the infinite repel at some point. I don't think that's in this game at all. But I don't quote me on this one. It might be like an obscure post-game thing that I just never got. But I'm pretty certain it's not in the game. Just, to some degree, to be fair, it's kind of what I like about this ROM hack. Oh, straight speaking, it's not a ROM hack, right? It's a patch or something like that. But anyway, on this ROM hack, it's quite faithful to like the original games. I know they do make changes, like try and buff Pokemon, typically. But they don't add like a new typing, or they don't change Luxray into a dark type. It's just small things like you know, Dustox. They try and make it like vaguely viable. Okay, nearly made a colossal mistake there. Save the game. We'll be reloading states right now. Calling out Pokemon Gamma. Right. So what is the plan now? I think the plan is loosely the same as what we just did, but how fast are you, Obstagoon? Just out of interest, how fast are you? 84. That's not particularly quick. Yeah. So you're not outspeeding... You're not going to outspeed, what's his name? Alakazam. I think the plan... I think the plan is the same, roughly speaking, as before, but I don't bring Cool in the front. I think I bring Cool in the back. Well, maybe I just don't bring Cool. No offense, but maybe I don't bring you. Maybe I bring Imitep. You know what? I'm going to do it. We've not tried Imitep yet. I think between the 6 we've got now, we actually can win. So I think I lead with you. I bring Cujo in the back, definitely. I guess we'll try Imitep. If worse comes to worse, I think Assist will work in Psychic Terrain, but I'm not entirely confident of that. Because Assist doesn't target. It's a non-targeted ability, but it becomes a targeted attack. So I don't know how that works. Maybe if it becomes a targeted attack, it doesn't work. I actually don't know. This is like some real niche tech we're talking about now. Same with Copycat. It doesn't really target someone. It just generates a move that can target someone. But I could at worst Copycat one of their moves, which won't be very effective, but we'll see. I guess though Haze was a nice. Maybe Murkrow is the lead, and maybe Obstagoon's the second because I've now had a double. No, I've had a single Intimidate drop. I'll see what happens. Oh wow, it clapped my cheeks instead for a change of pace. Interesting. Also, sorry, the mouse on the screen. So Psychic Terrain goes up. I kind of don't care about... I kind of don't care about that. Also, I don't really care about you doing Psychic Terrain shenanigans. That being said, I think I should kill the left slot still rather than the right slot. Because I don't have Tailwind anymore, so I'll never beat Alakazam, except for just, like, brute forcing it. I'll see. I feel like I'm going to go after Staraptor in a second, just purely because it's, like, -2 defense now. But I think I should leave the Incineroar there, because it can't do too much to Light. That's not true. It can do a lot to Light. Fucking Staraptor, it's so shit. Okay, we one-shot it back, but I think we're about to take a Flare Blitz, right? Or is... No, maybe knocks off? No, Flare Blitz. Okay, this is gonna hurt. How much damage do I take? It's pretty brutal. Though, I must be faster than it, so I can pick up another kill now. I could also try a slightly dangerous tactic of obstructing the Incineroar to lower its attack stats. The reason I say it's slightly scary is because Meowstic is going to fire off Expanding Force either way. So I think I have to just send it. Because otherwise Gastrodon takes a double hit. Wow, you lived that. I'm actually shocked you lived that. I'm also shocked you attacked that. So it was the right play in the end. That might not be the right play though, AI. I'm just throwing that out there. I think that was the worst play you could have done of all time. Because now Alakazam's in with someone to the left of them, so you've kind of cooked me here to a level that I don't think we'd ever seen before. I guess my best play is to obstruct here and let the Fairy Gem go. Because now we're in a situation that if they do Dazzling Gleam, Magneton is not going to be affected by it. But if they do what's his name? Expanding Force, then Magneton's not going to be affected, but I'm also not going to be affected. So I assume Dazzling Gleam's coming out again. Magneton, set up Light Screen. Don't fuck me over this time. You need to set up Light Screen. There's no two ways about it. In case something fucking absolutely giga bizarre happens, I should probably hit you, actually. Okay, here's Dazzling Gleam. Magneton, I think, will live this. It does comfortably live this. Light Screen! Perfect! You don't even need Reflect anymore. Don't do Reflect. Just start attacking now. The other thing is going to set up Psychic Terrain. We go into Cujo, I think, because Cujo can actually take a Dazzling Gleam, I believe. Although, now that I think about it, that was... No, it's going to do Psychic Terrain first, I think. Perfect. He does Psychic Terrain first, so I get the boost. Actually, maybe I did live Dazzle Gleam without the boost. Light Screen with a +1 special defense. I think I take this. It's also only neutral, so I probably would have done anyway now that I think about it. The demon's down. I think we've got it. I think we've solved it. We actually not even need Liepard. I just need Obstagoon. I just needed 1 hour to pass, was the actual solution to this problem. Now, Miss Magius needs to be killed. I mean, obviously they both need to be killed. But I think, in particular, I need to focus it down, because it can actually kill me. Also, it can kill you. I didn't even really consider that. Sorry, Magneton. Oh my god, that did a lot of damage. And a special attack drop? That's actually horrible. Hopefully, though, it's targeted Miss Magius here. I just needed to do 1 damage to Miss Magius, Magneton, and we're so good. You need to do more than 1 damage now. Actually, insane crit. I'm pretty certain he lived without the crit. I don't think Oranguru can kill me now. It's sort of stupid. You know, I bang my head against the wall. To be fair, it's only taken me like 7 attempts or something, was it? And then I get to the 7th attempt and I kill it with without using my 3rd. I guess don't speak too soon, but I'm not sure what moves you've got. I mean, I know you've got Instruct, you've got Light Screen, I assume you've got Reflect or something like that. If Expanding Force is your only attacking move, you can't hurt me. You're also dead. Oh, damn it. It kind of, like, grinds my gears a little bit, but we're through, we're through. Excuse me? That's illegal. Alright. I think we're fighting the Shadow Warriors now, which is real unfortunate, potentially. Because I know eventually they get Wonder Guard. I don't think they have it yet, but if they have Wonder Guard right now, I can't actually hurt them. But they are going to be... I think that the Dark... something like Dark Ghost. Yeah, maybe it's Dark Ghost. I think their only weakness is Fairy. Is what I'm getting at. I probably should bring... I'm not super happy about this. I should probably bring Zeref, Imhotep, and Cthulhu. But I am a touch concerned about this. I did not remember this phase of the attack. And also, if I lose this, I think I have to do the first one again. Surely it's not hard. That's why I don't remember it. Surely the physical attack is so this Intimidate gets insane value. Don't haze them. Let me set up Tailwind. Dragon Claw. Did nothing. I'm very bulky. Okay, we set up Tailwind, so we're definitely quicker now. Although Staraptor was already quicker. Staraptor, if you want to just fucking hit this guy again, I'd be actually super on board with this. I'll Brave Bird the other one. Alright, we're kind of potentially fucked if somehow this, like, full heals. Or if they've got, what's it called? Soul Heart, is it? Magerna's ability. Well, that's fine. I was going to say, why you whatever. I'm going to hit. This one's inaccurate. Hey, actual first try. Legit first try. By the way, they're people, I think. Who just, like, murdered them. Oh, wow. Found something in the trash can. Chesto wakens you up, right? That's the least English way I could have said that, but you know what I mean. It awakens you. It wakens you up. Okay, I think now I can go the real way out of here. I can. And before we run off, I think I have to get the gym leader to come back, right? Okay. No offense, cool, but you're going back in the box, I think. Let's bring out Huge Hammer. Until we see you again. To be fair, I've got you set up, like, better for double battles right now. So until we get into a double battle again, there's not many uses for you. Also, I've just healed my Pokemon, so I've lost the burn. Tough. I'm not going to go back every time and reset it. Actually, while I'm here, I know Cujo just picked up the win there, but let me go back to Gaston. Do I have charcoal? I hate you can't arrange it in that menu by alphabet. Alright. Where's my charcoal? You... I might as well just give Sharpbeak to. Like I said, I have no idea what I'm going to give you yet, Yagami-Light. Actually, if you're going to lead, I tell you what, I'll give you Shed Shell, just so I can get out of it. Okay, I think we have to talk to the gym leader here now, right? Yeah, that's the gym leader. Topless in December. Must be Polish. Now, there is a quest. There's a quest, I think, now that's unlocked. Let me see if it has unlocked. Which is... defeat the Terra Grabble, I think they're called. Or ironically, I might not be able to do that right now. Because it's... well, they all have Gramble. Gramble's a fairy type, and I'm weak to fairy. Okay, the quest hasn't opened up yet. I'm actually glad, because I was going to say, I might have to, like, turn it down right now, because I think I would lose. Just want to check one final thing before I go back. How do I unlock this area? What have I not done that I normally have done? I'm actually interested. Am I interested? Maybe I'm not interested. Maybe it's after you beat the 4th gym. Right? Because I swore we went back down the bug playthrough immediately. But maybe I'm misremembering. Oh, I tell you what quest I haven't done that I normally do. Are you the quest HQ? I normally do this one with the Ditto girl. Oh, fuck, I didn't mean to, like, get you to tell me about missions. Right, get a Staraptor for this nerd. Yeah, it's you. Okay, so I can do the Terra Grumble quest right now. Maybe this is what I need to do to unlock that tree area. You're the Ditto person. Okay. Let me do Ditto Girl quest. Wait, haven't I done 5 quests yet? I was going to say, I've done 5. I have no idea what the trainer catalog is. I mean, I guess it's... oh, it tells me to beat all the trainers. Whatever. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I won't, but... no, I was considering... on the book playthrough, I didn't beat all the, like, difficult trainers. Maybe I'll try and beat all, like, the pro trainers, what they're called. The ace traders. But I'm not entirely sold on that yet. We'll see. I guess it depends how quickly I do the rest. Where, young girl? Also, what are you doing? Oh, yeah, you tell me to, like, basically... oh, it's like a hint. It's like, oh, waterfall. That's a HM. Where is this young girl? Are you in the market? The fuck is she? You're on the bridge? No. I've just lost the young girl. You back here? I remember she goes over there. I remember she goes top left eventually. What the fuck is she? You don't go this far out. You go into the market as well at one point. Are you not here? Oh, I missed this. You're on the beach somewhere? Do I have to get you off the beach again? I'm fucking losing my mind right now. You over here? No, this is Route 11. What? Oh, there she is. I'm actually blind. I literally said she goes to the marketplace. Are you top left now? No. You top right? Now are you top left? No. So you're outside the gym, right? Or were you in the market? Again? No. Nope, you're gonna get blown away again. I'm sorry. Oh wait, I think this is the last one. Honestly, I should break the 4th wall and be allowed to throw a Pokeball at this girl. Power Belt is actually a good item. Where was Power Belt when they needed to level Cool up? God damn it. That would have made my life so much easier. Now, I believe the lore of that isn't that she consumes the small girl and turns into a Ditto. I think she was just always a Ditto all along, but I don't know, maybe Dittos have got that power. So I can fight the Terra Gramble right now. Oh my god. Yeah, it's a good idea. Look, why have I just walked up to you, bozos? You're gonna beat the shit out of me. Alright. So as I said, I'm probably not going to do this now. I just want to quickly check if this does open the top left area. Oh shoot, that's what you have to do. I actually didn't know that was a thing. I guess I've never not initiated that quest before going to the waterway. As I said, I don't need to go over there. There's nothing for me to catch. But I was just confused. Alright, it's gym time. At the very least, I've done the minimum that I said I wanted to do, which was to get to the gym leader. Let's beat the trainers in the gym at the very least, and then we'll see what we do after that. Yeah, it's an inverse gym. Very good. Very funny. Ah. Normal type inverse gym. Very original. Nope, I won't go to the inverse battle house actually. Unless there's a power item in it, which I don't think there is. So basically you want ghost type moves. Unfortunately, I don't have any. So we'll just be a neutral Andy. I'll just beat him with the power of neutral moves. That being said, now I think about it, I probably shouldn't have brought Huge Hammer to this battle. Because he can't really do much, I think. Oh, I got Shed Shell. What are you going to do with this information, buddy? Yeah, I could have licked it. Oh my god, he's baited me. The rare center into Furret swap for double frisk potential. Insane. 70 accurate, by the way. How many slams are they going to miss? Alright, you're not holding an item. Oh, 2 in a row. Do I try to... Oh, it's the third frisk. Do I try to knock you off? I'm sure you're not holding Eviolite. You have Sucker Punch. Okay. You definitely haven't got Eviolite, because I think you would have taken that. Yeah, I think literally none of my Pokemon have... Oh, no, sorry, that's not true. One of my Pokemon does have a Ghost-type move, but it's the great Ghost move, Nightshade, which does set damage. I still love that from Pokemon Gen 1. I think I said, like, Lick was the only Ghost move. Lick is the only Ghost move that does, like, not a set amount of damage in Gen 1. Because Nightshade also exists, but Nightshade does your level's worth of damage. So you actually have a weakness to fighting type moves, funnily enough. After saying Huge Hammer's going to get no value here. So you know what? Huge Hammer, get in here. Alright. Stop that shit immediately. Clap his cheeks. Please be faster. I am faster. This should kill. Wait, it's neutral. I'm stupid. Yeah, it's super effective into flying, but it's now not effective into normal. It's the only non-effective move into normal. Whatever. We pick up a kill. We'll get a Moxie boost. And defeat Caitlyn. Right, I've got a funny feeling I have to go on this Lapras. Right. It's like part of the arrangement, I have to do this. Like, you put a lily pad in that I need or something. I don't remember. Maybe I don't need to come this way. I honestly can't remember. Normally I just wander around this gym until, like, I eventually solve it by brute force. In fact, it's one of my least favorite gym puzzles in the game. Because it's kind of not, like, a true puzzle. It's like, it's a maze, but you have to go a certain way to, like, proc something, but it's not very clear. Oh god, it's Stuffle. You're fighting normal, right? Which means your fighting moves will not be effective into me by 4 times. I can't remember what the gym leader used in this battle, by the way. I've not got any notes on it yet, because I've not researched it. I literally have no memory of this. Which is alarming in 2 ways. Why do I not remember this battle at all? Either it's really easy, or, like, it's so hard I forgot about it. Really? Couldn't do that in Gen 1. And by the way, in case you're wondering about that, I believe a normal type couldn't paralyze another normal type with Body Slam in Gen 1. It was like it was something that was found, like, way after the fact. I kind of changed Gen 1 competitive Pokemon somewhat drastically. But I said it was like 20 years after the fact. Also, we didn't need to go that way. Alright, do we have a paralyzed heal? Surely I do. Tamiya. Minchino. Obstruct. I think you're going to attack me. Nice. Have an attack drop, buddy. Wait, it's defense? I thought it was attack. It works out either way. Oh my god. The AI's got me. You know what? I'm going to do it again then, dummy. They've boomed me. Oh. Chinchino, whatever it's called. Hang on a minute. Does this still work now that it failed before? Where are we in the chain? I can't remember. I am allowed to. Why was I not allowed to use it before? Like, I failed at the turn before, so I thought it would have definitely worked the next turn. Anyway. Oh my god, you both got Encore. I thought maybe only one of you would have Encore. Fuck this. Just get me out of here. Right. Zareth, it's time to shine. What? This is just 2 blind people in a dark room boxing one another. Why does the dark room matter? I don't know. Encore this! Encore this! Yeah, nice try, buddy. Oh my god. Might have lived without the crit. Oh well. Let's do the one-arm bandit. I don't think we've done this yet of the playthrough. Oh, I've not got it on you. Fuck. I thought I had assist on you. Oh well. No Gamba today. Wow, this is doing actually a fuckload of damage. Please get the accuracy drop. Huge. Right, now what I can do is copycat, which will copycat Night Days, so I get to use it with priority. And then kill you. It's light part shenanigan time! Yeah, I was going to put assist on this thing. I thought I actually had it still, this Pokemon. I guess I had to take it off because I wanted Sand Attack on it for the previous gym. But you can do assist and then pull from, like, a move from your Pokemon's pool. And you can do some really funny things with it. Alright, I think this might be the way I have to go. I have to go in one direction and look. Oh, it's not this direction. Fuck. Wait, it is this direction. I need that lily pad to get put down. That's the puzzle for this gym. But there's like no rhyme or reason behind it. It's like you go this direction one way and he puts the lily pad down. That's the solution. Which feels a bit weak, but now I can go this way, which I couldn't do before. And it's this guy I think I need to go to next. Actually, is it this guy? Maybe it's this guy. No, I think it is this guy. No, I think it's this guy. I'm actually very confused. I think it's this way. I mean, I guess I could do every single battle. Okay, that is the gym leader if I want to do it now. Let me have a think about this before I do the gym. Because I think we shouldn't bring you, Chanma. In retrospect. Although, what if they're doing some really nerdy shit? What if they bring a flying type Pokemon, for example? I tell you what, you know what? Fuck, let's bring Aizen. Why not? Let's bring Aizen for a battle. I've really not used Madara much this playthrough either. It only has grass moves though. I feel like we want coverage for this battle. Wait, is this the battle where they set up rain and do Vicious Rend? Because if that's the case, I might want Sunny Day. The other line is to bring Courtney. Basically purely because she can set up entry hazards. Actually, we bring Jessie, because Jessie can bring up spikes and toxic spikes. Whereas Courtney can't do spikes. But sure, that's stupid because your defense is not good. Well, actually, sorry, your special defense is fine. Your defense, though, is not good. Sandstorm with Crocorox. The funny thing, well, I mean, maybe you're aware of this, but Sandstorm is probably the best weather condition for a Mono Dark type team. Well, maybe one of the better conditions for the Mono type Dark team, because we can use Tyranitar, right? And as you say, Crocorox. Unfortunately, I don't get it till the post game. Though we are getting Crocorox fairly soon, so we could do something with that. It's part of the reason why I think Water, Fire, and Ice might actually not be too bad. Ice might be bad because the typing's not very good, but Water and Fire in particular, you'll have access to, like, Pokemon that just set up Rain instantly. And I think it'll make those playthroughs really easy. In fact, I think Water will be so easy. That's my prediction. Because there's just so many Water-type Pokemon. And, like, Swift Swim is going to be so strong in the rain. And you'll like, get access to Pelipper very early in the game as well. So I think Water will be, like, a bit of a walk in the park. I'm tempted to run with this party. It's kind of stupid, but I don't know what I'm expecting, so... The games that have Dark Steel... Oh my god. I can't remember. I think I said... in my brain I was like, there isn't one, but I think there is one. Yeah, Bishop and Pawniard are in it. But obviously the problem with Bishop and Pawniard is they weren't classically good Pokemon until King Gambit became a Pokemon, and King Gambit's not in this game. So, they exist. And also, unfortunately, you don't get them to the Victory Road. That's where they're at. Which is fairly late into the game. Alright. Let's try this. Kind of no rhyme or reason to it. I should probably like think it through a bit more, but when I see what they're going to be dealing with, then we'll have better answers. So the only difference was this is Nickit. And we're praying for a Pokemon that is weak to Dark type moves, or at least, you know, via inverse battle rules is weak to Darkness. Also, the thing that's going to probably annoy everyone now is I'm going to have to run back and burn this guy again. Sadly. It's a gym battle. We might as well try and do it with, like, a full strength. Also, we're not actually that far away. Actually, when I'm thinking about it, maybe Sneasel wouldn't have been a terrible shout, because they could put an Evilite on Sneasel. And Ice isn't particularly a great offensive type. Like, it's good versus, like, dragons and flyers, right? That's, like, its niche is, like, catching those types out, which are quite common in the meta. But, like, beyond that, it doesn't hit a lot of other things for super effective damage. I guess Grass. And Ground. Okay, maybe it's actually better than I thought. I was just thinking we need to pick a not particularly great offensive type for inverse battles. But it just depends on what they're using, really. Alright, forget about it. I guess Bug could have been good, but there's no... For fuck's sake. There's no Dark Bug in this game. Hence why we're doing Dark typing. Alright, Magby. Where are you, buddy? Yeah, there's a few Pokemon from Gen 9 I wish were in this game. Actually, I just wish... I like some of the Gen 8 Pokemon, as I said before, but I hate the Gen 8 gimmick. I wish the Gen 9 gimmick was in the game and not the Gen 8 gimmick. And some selected Gen 9 Pokemon were in the game as well. Like, I'd like Annihilate in this game as well. I think it'd be a really cool Pokemon to put into the game. But you could argue that about a lot of the Pokemon, to be fair. Oh, first time. Blessed. It's like, I kind of like Graffarai to be in this game as well. Is it called Graffarai? I can't remember what it's called now. The II Pokemon. And it's obviously not very competitively good, but there's no normal poison type, right, in Pokemon. So it'd be nice just to have it in the game for the full complement of typings, or type combinations. We were talking earlier as well about the... We're good now. We were talking earlier about the Pokemon designs being better, like, as you've gone... I think it kind of dropped slowly down towards 5, and then after 5, it's kind of, like, gone back up again. Obviously, some weak ones here and there. I like the Paradox Pokemon in Gen 9. I don't like the names, though. I will say. I don't really know how to explain it, but I just think the names are kind of, like... just a little bit shit. I kind of hate, like, they're all called, well, not all, but half of them are called, like, Iron something, and then most of them are not skill types. It just confuses me a little bit. I feel like that's a mistranslation, like they were called Cyber something in Japanese, and it's translated over as Iron or something instead. But maybe I'm wrong. It's like, what type is Iron Valiant? I don't know. You assume it's a steel type because it looks like a little robot, but it's not, is it? I think it's like... Is it Fighting Fairy? I can't remember. It's too confusing, man. Okay, I think you should take a Citrus Berry to deal with the burn. I think we lead with Eisen so we get massive beat-up value. Imatep, you would like to take a... I guess you want to take a berry that would reduce psychic damage, maybe, possibly. I really don't know. Do I have that? I don't. Failing that, I don't know what other items can really give you. I guess we have lax incense somewhere, right? I'll go for some misses. Then you've got charcoal, which is fine. Sharp beak, which is fine. What are you holding? Choice of spoon, fine. Okay. Save the game. Let's create a save state, and we'll have a crack at the boss, aka the gym leader. But I fully expect we're not going to be able to beat this guy. I'll have to work it out. Fuck. I thought you were going to give me something, I forgot. I've not beat the gym leader yet. I've already got your potion. Oh, not potion, your water. Again, apologies, it just takes too long to get through this gym. Alright. Let's rock and roll. I want to see one Pokemon go, and I realize what my problem is. You have a Pokemon with a status, so that's going to be Guts. Porygonzi. Alright, we're going to go for Thievul Beat Up. Reminder, Thievul in this game, and this is not true for the rest of the games, but specifically to Pokemon Unbound, Thievul gets Technician. So it's going to be Technician boosted beat up, which is actually necessary because this Pokemon doesn't have a real attack stat. So how much are you going to do, Thievul? Let's see. Oh, you're... Oh, fuck. Okay, we're in trouble. We've actually probably lost already. This is Choice Scarf, isn't it? It's Choice Scarf boosted Porygonzi. It's going to shred me. And I can't resist it because it's inverse battle normal. Okay. We're dead. We've lost. First guy has killed me. Yep, I'm actually just dead, I think. Because that Pokemon I just used had the highest special defense I've got, and nothing can resist it. So I think my only out now is Imitate Copycat Uproar to do some damage. I need a Mega Crit. I did get a Mega Crit. Yeah, I can't kill this thing. It's actually going to beat me. That's funny. I go through all this trouble to get Obstagoon with a burn, and he's going to die to one hit. Actually, we could obstruct it, but I don't think it matters. I'll lower it. I guess no, it wouldn't have mattered. I can lower its defense, but I couldn't ever hit it defensively. I have no priority as well with this party, which is also quite funny. Okay, I didn't remember this guy. But, you know, now that he started attacking, I remember what he's up to. I guess my out is... I don't know. There's no out. I'm actually just dead. I guess... Hang on a sec. I mean, I think everyone's dead to this, but... I only checked the special defense stats, not the HP stats, yeah. I think, though, that was still, like, a bulkier Pokemon than a lot of the other ones. Actually insane. Oh my god, Cthulhu, the last one, lives. I killed him! I killed the demon! Okay, you just need to 1v4 now, Cthulhu, on 7 health. Kangaskhan? Are you gonna Mega... Oh my god, is this Mega Kangaskhan with Power-Up Punch? How have I forgotten this battle? I can troll him by Simple Beaming him, but I will die still in the process. It's not a really good troll. It is! It's Parental Bond Kangaskhan. Holy shit, what year is this? It's gonna kill me with fake out. My cheeks were clapped to death. Alright. So what we learnt here, well, what we've learnt here is the first Pokemon is going to have to be faster or tankier than Thievul. Because I'm going to assume this is max speed choice specs Porygon. Spamming a stab uproar. Alright, I mean, how was I meant to know it was going to be choice specs Porygon? Alright, is there anything I can do immediately to have another attempt at this? Or is this just we have to solve it off camera? This might be we have to solve this off camera. You might be faster, although I don't think you're fast. I don't think you're faster than Porygon Z. I know you are faster. Well, sorry, your base speed is faster, but I think I put no speed investments into you, so you're actually probably slower. Oh my god, it's got adaptability as well. That's why it's doing infinite damage. I forgot. It's adaptability boosted uproar, and it's gonna have choice specs. That's the thing. How did I not remember this guy? Actually really toxic. I could try and beat it with Quick Claw, I guess, because if I knock it off, it would do way less damage. But it's a 10% roll, which doesn't feel great. Okay, hang on a second. Oh, fucking... No, hang on a minute. I think I have got an answer. Maybe. I've not done the damage calc on this, so we might still lose, but... What about Huge Hanma as the lead? Okay, you're dead to me, I think. I can give Huge Hanma an Eviolite. Your defensive stats leave a lot to be desired, actually. Hang on a sec. But maybe with the Eviolite, you take it. This might be one of those situations where like, I have to just breed a better guy. But if Huge Hammer can take a hit, firstly he can fake out turn 1. Then he takes a hit. Assuming he lives it, then he can do payback for double payback damage, which is going to be stab. And he might just one-shot it. And if I take that trade, I'm actually okay with life. Well, to some degree. I have to burn Yagami Lights again. You know what? It's rewind time. It's rewind time. Something will be able to live turn 1, thanks to the Eviolite. To be honest with you, I suspect Hisuian Quillfish can live turn 1, but it's just what can it do from there? And that's where we run into a dilemma, because I think it can't do anything from there. And we saw Kangaskhan, which, again, without a Ghost-type move, has no weakness. So I just have to brute force it. That being said, if he wants to use Power Up Punch, it has to use a move that is not effective into me. Let me try this. I know if like I've made literally one change, but if I can kill Porygon Z, then we can actually have a real battle. Because really, Porygon Z just ran through my team. Also, why did you put Nick in and not Thievul? I've not got Nick, I've got Thievul. What was I thinking? Alright, so we try Scraggy instead. Huge hammer, so let's see what we can do. So we fake out. We're not going to live this attack, are we? We live the attack and payback. It doesn't work. I think if we get max health, though, and max special defense, I think it can live it with an Eviolite. We'll see if Cthulhu's a damage roll or not. Is it damage roll? Okay. So it's gonna kill me. I guess this is more damage, but it doesn't really matter. The other thing I could do is like a Dark Gem boosted Sucker Punch, which would probably do like a decent chunk of damage. There wins. You gotta be like, obstruct. I mean, actually, hang on a minute. I probably could have killed this guy. I mean, we're still gonna lose because it would cost me 4 Pokemon to do it. But I could have obstructed to lower the defense and then Sucker Punch twice, but it was too much of a cost exchange. Alright, so I'm gonna have to look into like what the other Pokemon are, and I need to find some way to live through the Porygon. Maybe this is why I don't remember this battle. Maybe it's I found a way to get through the Porygon and after that it's just like free. That's the only other thing I can think of. Right, let me create a save state. Let me create a save. We've kind of racked up the deaths there. Just before we go, let me see what I'm dealing with. So Mel has got Porygon Z, which is adaptability choice specs. It only has 2 attacks, which is really troll. Uproar and Tri-Attack is its only moves. They have a Snorlax, apparently, somewhere with leftovers. Swellow, which is the Pokemon that's pre-burnt, and it's got guts. And Silk Scarf. Mega Candaskar, which is Parental Bond, and does have Power-Up Punch. And they've got Type Null with Battle Armor. Like, on paper, I see these Pokemon, Porygon Z, Mega Candaskar, and Snorlax. Okay, they kind of, like, put a bit of fear into me. Swellow and Type Null do not. Although the Type Null does have an Eviolite, so it's going to be quite bulky. And as, oh my god, it has Swords Dance, Rest, Sleep Talk, Return. Fuck me. What a weird moveset, and it's like max defensive stats. Bizarre. Okay, so a Pokemon with Knockoff is going to get massive value into Type Null. And actually, it's going to get pretty big value into basically all the Pokemon if you can live through a Choice Specs boosted, Adaptability boosted, Uproar. But yeah, it's really this Porygon Z that seems like a huge mega issue. Okay, I'll find some way to beat this off camera. YouTube, it's a sneaky little bit of Pokemon Unbound with just me and you. Actually, I don't know where I'm going to put this. Maybe I'll tie it to the back end of the previous episode, or I'll put it at the front end of the next episode. I've not quite decided yet. We'll see how my timing is working. But anyway, I realised I made a bit of a faux pas, actually, the last episode, and I want to rectify it before the gym, because otherwise it's going to limit my options slightly. Honestly, I think I was just too full of, like, alcohol and turkey and, you know, buffet food. And I was like, oh, I forgot to get Pancham. It's like, wait, Pancham, you know, it's not there. I'm dumb. It's like, oh, well, everything must be right in the world. Turns out not everything is right in the world. I actually missed 3 Pokemon. Not just 1, but 3. And part of it stems from, do you remember when I went wandering around this Epidemic Town, which is the place over here? I was like, is the Goodrod here? It's like, I'm sure the Goodrod's here. I walked around for a bit, concluded the Goodrod is not here, and went on my merry way. Well, it turns out I did walk into this house here, where the Goodrod is, and with access to the Goodrod, I can actually get 2 more Pokemon. So, to be fair to me, I thought, you know, oh, well, the Goodrod must be after this, it's fine, I can't get the Pokemon I want. But no, I can get it right now. So that's one of the things I forgot. And by the way, the reason I'm doing this is I don't really want to catch stuff off camera. Like, I've already done it this playthrough once with Morpeko and Nickit, I suppose it was at the time, but we evolved into Thievul. So I want to minimize me doing that. So I want to at least catch, like, one of them on camera so, you know, it feels like it's part of the story, like the continuous story of the playthrough. So yeah, I thought I'll just do this quickly now and then attach it to the beginning or the end of the episode. The third Pokemon I've missed is actually not a Dark-type Pokemon yet, which is one of the reasons why I forgot it. And also, actually, to be fair, I can excuse myself for the third one. And we'll catch the first two in a second. The third one is actually Skorupi. It's the one Pokemon that has, like, some sort of, like, crossover between the Bug playthrough and the Dark playthrough. If you remember, Skorupi, which I don't think I actually ever used once in the previous playthrough, is a Bug-type Pokemon. It's Bug Poison, I think it is. But when it evolves, it becomes Dark Poison. And obviously then I can use it on the Dark-type playthrough. But I couldn't evolve it in the Bug-type playthrough because it loses its Bug typing. Anyway, I saw this last time. I completely blanked it. It's one of the Pokemon I have to catch because it will evolve into a Dark-type Pokemon. So let's go and grab this now. Now, the reason I said I could forgive myself a little bit on this one as well is that when I do research for this, I try to put in roughly where I can catch these Pokemon. Like, I put it by, like, route by route. But I knew this Pokemon I couldn't catch. Sorry, I could catch it, but I can't evolve it until, like, after this gym, I think it is, because it needs level 40. So even if I do get this, I can't actually do anything with it right now. But I thought, you know what? Since I'm going back to catch some other Pokemon, let's just get a Skorupi right now. I will probably off-camera dex nav this stuff and, like, get an actual good version of it, but I won't put you through that YouTube, don't worry. Alright, you, Chanma, can you quickly do a little fake-out action? Clap them cheeks. Can you do an attack to show weak that it won't die? How's the 7 level lower Brick Break work here? That it resists. Oh, it's 4 times resisting, isn't it? Because it's Bug Poison. Okay, that's fine. We can work this. Alright, give me some good luck. Give me a Premier Ball. We'll put him in a nice shiny white ball. Alright, never mind. I'll put you in a Great Ball, I guess. Okay. We should have, yeah, 44 Great Balls. Get in there. Alright. You're literally the worst. Fine, take a pound of flesh. Enjoy. I have no one here that can do statuses, so I mean, all I can do is just sit here and, like, pray. Alright, there we go. Skorupi's in the ball. Just speed through the catching. You are going to get a nickname. You, and I will admit, I had to check this up because I knew how I wanted to name you. But I don't remember what the character was called. But I want to call you General Mandible. Now, will Mandible fit in here? It kind of will, but not very nicely. General Mandible from Ant's fame. That's not how you spell Mandible, sure. Wait, am I stupid? Hang on a second, I wrote it down. Is that how you spell Mandible? Oh, it is. Oh my god, it looks so wrong. Anyway, I can't fit the E. I mean, I guess I could put, like, G dot Mandible. But I think this is better. Otherwise, I might forget to general flip, just put G. Alright, so that's the third of the 3 Pokemon. Debatable the first, depending on if you want to do it in chronological order or not. The other 2 Pokemon are obviously related to the rod. So let me go back again to Falshaw. Because now I can get, and I think I can get it in Falshaw. Who is it I'm getting in Falshaw? Sorry, I'm all over the place still. Apparently the effects of the alcohol are still lingering. I mean, it's Corphish and Kavana that I'm going to be going for. Oh, sorry, Crawdaunt eventually, but I can catch Corphish right now. It is Kavana I can get in Falshaw, which is a Dark type. Corphish is not a Dark type, but it will evolve into a Dark type, and I can actually evolve it right now. One other thing I actually learned about this game, you know, I've played so many hours of this game now, and I'm still learning, like, little tips and tricks and stuff. I didn't know chain fishing was in this game, and it apparently is. I was always like, I think I mentioned this on another playthrough, like the ghost one, that you can't dex nav fishing. It turns out you can, but you just don't use the dex nav for it. You literally just fish. And I don't move from the spot. And you keep going over and over again. It'll actually keep giving you better and better versions of the Pokemon that are in there, which is really cool. I just didn't know it was a thing. So again, this is something I'll probably do off camera, because it is a little bit messy still, because to be honest with you, when I get Corpish, which will go into Crawdaunt, I really want adaptability on it, but it's its hidden ability, and I believe with chain fishing I can actually get adaptability on it. Wait, I'm pushing the wrong button for multiple reasons. Let me just register this. Okay. Alright, one of the things about chain fishing is getting the fish. Remoraid, can you leave me alone? You're not the Pokemon I'm looking for. Actually, while I'm here, let me just quickly check one final thing. I can get this right. It's not on a time restriction, sorry. Let me quickly check the location guide. Because it wouldn't be very good if I was just fishing here for no reason. To be fair, we didn't really have this issue in the bug playthrough because there was no bug Pokemon that I needed to get via surfing or fishing. There are bug waters, but they were... One's a fossil and one of them's a Raquanid, which you can find in the grass. Right. So, Fallshore, I believe I need to be at, which is where I'm at. Yeah, okay, there's no time restriction. And while I'm here, let me check Corpish. Route 4. Okay, there's no time restriction, so that's fine. I should be able to get one, it's just going to be chance. It's fine. Eventually I'll murder the entirety of the population of Remoraid in this lake. And then I'm guaranteed to get a Kavana. Remoraid, I warn you, buddy. I will kill every single one of you in this water. I need to be a bit careful using my speed up button here as well, because if I miss a hook, I break the chain. To be fair, I don't really care about the chaining right now, I just want to get an example of one. And actually, Kavana, which goes into Sharpedo, and I think actually evolves, like I get 30, right? So it'll evolve now. I would like its hidden ability as well, because it gets speed boost, but I can probably use Rough Skin as well in like the immediate future. By the way, both of these Pokemon were doing really good versus Incineroar in the previous battle. So I'm a little bit, ticked off by this, but it's my own fault. I should have checked exactly where the good rod was, not just to like use my previous experiences in the game to go like, oh, I think it's here. It's like, oh, I couldn't find it. Maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe I've just misremembered. No, I didn't misremember. It's literally where I thought it was. I just didn't walk into the building because I'm dumb. There we go. All right, we've got a Kavana. I'll try and use a... I think I've got a Quick Ball. Get in the Quick Ball, buddy. I don't want to play any games with you. Beautiful. You know where your bread's buttered. Alright, there's one more Pokemon I can get before the next gym. You can be Blofeld from James Bond fame. We had been picking up a lot of animated villains. Right. As I said, I'll try and do chain fishing, I think, at some point, just see how good the Pokemon are that I can get from it. But it'll be very tedious, so I won't do it right now. Let me have a quick look at your stats while I'm here. You are not good. You're not actually terrible, but again, you're not really good enough. Having a special attack boosting nature doesn't seem particularly smart. I'm actually going to put Blofeld quickly into the party. Don't worry about my sidebar. I apologize, it's going to be wrong for a second. I'm literally just putting you in while I catch another Pokemon. Because I think the Corpus will be around the same level, 20-something. Whoops. Okay, so now I need to run to Route... Is it just Route 4? Can I do it on Route 5? I can do it on Route 5. Fantastic news. Okay, we don't need to run that far then. I've started also, like, theorizing the next gym battle. I did actually check just out of interest if Scraggy, sorry. Yeah, Scraggy can live the Porygon Z attack with Eviolite. It can. It does need max special defense, but it can do it. Oh wait, this is Route 4. Whatever. Where's Route 5 then? Whatever. Route 4 also works for me. I love it when a plan comes together. Alright. I'll quickly catch Corpus and I'll put this onto the end of, like, or end of the beginning of an episode. We'll see which one. And if Twitch gets upset by, you know, this little secret bit of Pokemon they've missed, strictly speaking, YouTube, you actually missed a tiny bit of something as well, which Twitch saw, but it was just me. It was me running back to get the stat scanner. I did that on Twitch, but I didn't put it into a YouTube episode. It literally, I mean, actually, to be completely honest with you, it was like a 3-minute run. And then I actually didn't have enough Pokemon, so I had to go catch a few more off camera and then get the stat scanner that way. So you didn't really even miss it on Twitch, but I thought, you know, we might as well get all the Pokemon. Right, you can be, I don't know if this will fit, but you can be Agent Smith. I gotta guess I can't put a space in this. Okay, that works. You're Agent Smith. I'll check how good you are as well. And I'll try and make sure the rest of my notes are correct for when Pokemon are available. Okay, yeah, it's got Hypercutter, which is, like, fine, but it's not the ability that I want. It's actually not got terrible stats, but not really what I'm after. Like, I want max attack and I would like adaptability. Okay, so yeah. I'll try and get everything correct this time so I don't have to do, you know, these little 14-minute add-ons. As I said, the dark type is so frustrating because so many Pokemon evolve into a dark typing but aren't dark types at the beginning. And it's just so hard to keep track of everything. It's like, oh, I need to catch this non-dark Pokemon now to evolve it later. Anyway, YouTube, thanks for watching the episode. I guess I will do an outro because I think I will put this on the end of an episode. The little secret bit at the end. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time, where I'll definitely take on the gym leader, and I won't be catching another 3 Pokemon I missed. Bye!